We've done some work for this homeowner before, and now we're gonna do an enclosed porch. So we're framing out for a door, and this is gonna be covered in screen. So it'll be a enclosed living area.
What I'm doing here is I'm measuring and cutting all the pickets. They're basically 32 inches. They'll be going all around the bottom, kind of like a little picket fence. So I'm doing all the cuts. That way, after we put the screen, we could just tack these in. Tack in the screen and then screw these in, and that'll get us ahead here. So I'm just working on cutting pickets right now.
We are sealing the wood for the frame before we put on the mesh, so that way we don't get the mesh all dirty. Taking our time to do this before our next step, so we could cut corners and not have to tape up the mesh. So killing two birds with one stone. This is a sealer. It's pretty much like deck coating. So when you do a deck, you want to seal it so it lasts you as long as possible. You know, because a lot of people don't want to do something with wood and then it deteriorate over time. This prevents the deterioration, the weather, and it seals it, keeps the water out.
We're rainproofing it.
God damn it. Why you had to make it so simple, huh?
Waterproofing it. It's a sealer, yeah, basically for the rain.
It's nothing to do with what Joey said.
Does it ever? No, it'll protect it from wear and tear, but mainly it's for the rain.
Yep. Yeah.
What expands and contracts when it gets wet. You can't beat Mother Nature, so.
Why are you yelling at me?
I am stapling the screen to the 2x2s so it doesn't fly off or anything. In a minute or two, we're gonna cut another frame to go all the way around to put on this side of the screen. I'm gonna screw the 2x2s here every 6 inches here on the bottom. That'll be like a little picket, and we're only doing that on the bottom row, and that is so the homeowners' dogs don't just bust through an open screen like this. There we go.
15, 16. frame we're gonna cut is gonna give it the same reveal as this, but on the outside. So that way it hides the staples and it looks a lot better. It gives it like a trim. It's Bob Ross back in action. While framing this door, I like using shims so that way we have the same amount of gap in between and it doesn't get binded while installing. So the thing I like doing is putting shims so that way I have clearance in between. Because if not, it's gonna get binded and it won't open that good. The main thing while installing a door, you need to make sure it's not gonna either stay open or stay closed. So that way it's perfectly level on the inside. Another thing, you need to make sure that you're not gonna be rubbing at any time so that way, because you know when you open it and it just catches and you have to actually like pick it up and move it. That's one thing you need to make sure before anything.
Okay, this is a concrete brick, basically a grinding brick, and I'm grinding out all the leftover concrete spots that was left here to level it out because we're gonna paint the floor. So you're gonna see this. Now, voila. Closing the door on another great project. Off to the next one.